Greetings, learners. This is mathematics. So, of course, we also have another interesting question, that is change of subject or formula. This is one of the most important, one of the most common topics in mathematics, popular one, I think. So here we are asked to make R1 the subject of the relation 1 over R is equals to 1 over R1 plus 1 over R. So, of course, this is about formula finding the resistance of total the resistance of a circuit when they are in parallel. So we are asked to make R1 the subject. Now, to make R1 the subject here, let's have a solution to it. 1 over R is equals to 1 over R1 plus 1 over R2. We are asked to make this R1 the subject of the relation. Now, to make R1 the subject of the relation, we need to multiply everything by R1 and R2. I see that is the denominators. You need to multiply everything by R1 and R2. I see. That is, we multiply this by R1 and R2, this by R1 and R2, and of course this by R1 and R2. I see. So let's multiply it. That is R1 and R2 multiplied by 1 over R. I see it's equals to, that is this equals to sign. Also we multiply R1 and R2 by 1 over R1 plus, do the same here, R1 and R2 multiplied by 1 over R2. I see. Now, you can see that this this R can cancel this R. I see. Also, this R1 can cancel this R1. I see it. So, this R2 can also cancel this R2. Now, what are you left with? You are left with R1, R2 times 1, which is still this, I see, which is still R1, R2, is equals to, we have cancelled the R1, we are left with R2, I see, times this one is still R2, plus, we also cancel the R2 cancel, we are left with R and R1 multiplied by 1 is still this, I see. So let's forget about the 1. Now, remember we are asked to make R1 the subject. Now, to make R1 the subject, we need to arrange this thing. The groups, you need to arrange the terms containing what R1 aside. I see. So obviously, this term contains an R1 while the other one also contains an R1. So we need to arrange it aside. I see. So this is R1, R2. This is R1. So we transpose it to the other side. That will be minus R1. I see. Is equals to R2. I see this. Now we can factor out. You can see that R1 is common on this side. We can factor it out. So this is R1. We factor it out. That will be R2 minus R1 into this R1 give us only R. I see. Is equals to R2. I see. So let's move on. So we now proceed. We have R1, R2 minus R2. I see. Remember, we are asked to make R1 the subject. So we rewrite it on top here. This is R1 into R2 minus R is equals to R2. So now we divide everything by R2 minus R. I see. R2 minus R. I see here also R2 minus R. I see. So that this R2 minus R can cancel this R2 minus R. What are we left with now? We are left with R1, which is equals to R2 over R2 minus R. So now we have make R1 the subject of the formula. Thanks for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel for more videos. Have a nice day. Bye.